Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for joining Cooper and Darlen. She's back. She's back. There she is. And she's looking beautiful as ever. And she's now feeling well enough to come on and join us on today's live stream. What we're going to do on Saturday's live streams moving forward is we're going to keep it to 1 hour and 1 hour only. Darlene has got a X load of editing to do. So she's edited the first video, which was yesterday, and she'll that will be out on the channel on Monday. There you go. It's going to be out on the channel on Monday. So for you guys to watch, and it's a whopper. It's a really, really good video. It's in Banks Array, and a lot of people have been asking about this and about financing a condo. Well, we found one, and it's in Banks Array, not far from Pattaya, 30 minutes from Pattaya, very close to the beach. And it is in Eco Condo, and I hope you guys watch that video because I think it's going to interest a lot of people out there. And not going to give any more spoiler alerts. You got to watch the video on Monday for that. And when I start our YouTube channel on our live streams, I always like to give a shout out to those that are online and say hello to you, to thank you for coming on and joining us. Let me know in the comments down below. Should I stop all the hellos and just get straight to the video, or should I continue them? Well, let's take a little survey while we're online here. And I'm going to start by my usual saying the hellos before we get into today's conversation. Start it off, babe. Who we got online?
Wait lang. I just want to say thank you for all the well wishes. Thank you very much. I'm already healed now, but I'm back to my normal routine, but slowly. And thank you to Jackie and Bly. Thank you, Jeff and Brooke, for lending me your wives to take over Cooper at nights at the hospital. And thank you, Brooke, for taking over my seat on Saturday live stream. Thank you very much to everyone. Oh, I just want to say to give a shout out to Donna. She's always calling me. You're the sweetest. Thank you very much.
Yeah, she messaged you a lot, doesn't she, while you were in hospital?
Thank you to everybody.
There you go.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, who we got online, babe? Say our quick hellos.
And because I'm back on editing, and there's a lot of buy me a coffee, and I can't put it on the video, so I just told you to give a shout out.
Yep, and thank you to all those that have bought us a coffee over the last 2 weeks, and also sent super thanks. Really, really appreciate it. And Roger Walker's on. He says, good evening, good morning, Darlene, Cooper, Brooke, and everyone. Good morning to you, Roger. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Followed by Pete J says, hello, lovely people. Hope everyone is well. We are now that Pete's on to join us. Malcolm Hawkins, there's a name from the past. It says, hello, Team Coops. Pattaya and Mal are back in Jomtien. Oh, wow. Hoping everyone is well. And we're looking forward to seeing you at the next meetup.
The new go-kart is finished.
And the new go-kart track is finished for Pattaya and Mal. They both like the go-karts.
Yeah, but I can't do it yet.
You got to wait for you to heal just a little bit more. And we'll get on the go-karts. But yeah, the next meet and greet is going to be the third Friday in May at our usual hotspot, 6 p.m. at Fraser's. Tommy Lee says, good evening, Cooper, Darlene, and Brooke. Good evening, Tommy. Welcome to today's live stream. New Wave, good evening, Cooper, Darlene, Brooke, and all here. Thank you, New Wave. And Al Black Ops says, evening, Cooper and Darlene, and good evening, Al, and thank you for volunteering to help us out tomorrow. We're going to go out and buy some smart boxes for myself and Brooke, and we need to pick Al's brain because he's just bought one of the latest ones out. New Wave says, good to see you, Darlene, back. Hope all is well with you. Thank you, New Wave.
Thank you very much.
And Bachelor Biology says, good morning, Darlene, Cooper, Brooke, and fellow Cooperians. That's a good name. From Sunny Wesley Chapel. Good to see Darlene is recovering. And she is. She's getting much better. Thank you, Bachelor Biology. Alpha Romeo says, good morning, Darlene, Coop, and Brooke. Good morning, Romeo. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Tommy Lee, wow, what a change of scenery. I was getting tired of Brooke and his bright t-shirts. Now you get to look at a beautiful woman instead of two ugly men. Ray Ross says, hello. Hello, Ray. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Oh, sorry.
And Bachelor Biology, and a response to my, what's the word I'll use? Survey. He says, hellos are good. He likes the hellos. There we go. Great. Greg Smiths. Good evening. Good evening, Greg. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Phil T. Evening, Cooper and Darlene. Great that you're feeling better. And thank you for that, Phil. And Mark Schaefer says, get to the topic with shorter live stream. Not much time for topic and questions. Okay. It's got one of each. So today's topic is all about tourism. And one thing we noticed last week was Songkran absolutely packed everywhere. One of the biggest Songkran festivals in all of Jomtien and Pattaya. Almost back to pre-COVID levels, they're saying. Not quite there. But Darlene and I went out, and when was it? It was Wednesday. Yes, because after our live stream on Wednesday with myself and Brooke, we went out, met up with Sean, and we ended up filming 4 properties in one day. Sean is really eager to pump them out. As he's so busy during the week, he wants to dedicate one day in filming, and boy, was I absolutely exhausted. Well, anyways, we went into Pattaya, and while we're in Pattaya, we went to Festival Mall. Normally, Festival Mall food court, you're hunting high and low for a chair to sit at the food court. We walked past there, 60 to 70% of the chairs all empty. Empty. Nobody there. Went through the mall. We went into the supermarket there on the basement level in the mall. Did a little bit of shopping. Again, straight to the cashier. No queuing in a line to get to the cashier. Then walking through the mall, got a few bits and pieces that we need. Jump back in the truck. Head down to Beach Road. Come out of Pattaya. And we have a parking space. And there's loads of parking space. You're absolutely right. In the mall, normally we fight to get a parking space. And so anyways, we get to Beach Road. All the beach chairs with the umbrellas, empty. Every single one. Now, this was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, folks. Okay. So it's after the lunchtime, the hottest part of the day when people like to go out after lunch or early morning. Normally, those beach chairs are solid, absolutely solid, packed full. We did not see one foreigner sitting on any of those beach chairs. So we then come back. And normally, Beach Road and Pattaya during high season it's just bumper to bumper all the way going down Beach Road in the truck.
It is.
We were able to go down there 35 kilometers an hour, no problem. Speed limit's 40 kilometers an hour on Beach Road, by the way, in case you're wondering. Absolute easy getting down Beach Road in Pattaya. Got up to Jomtien, again, easy traffic. Went down Beach Road in Jomtien, again, all the umbrellas empty. And so with that being said, it looks like to us that high season is finally over. And Brooke and I like to go in the pool at 3 o'clock in the afternoon at our complex for an hour, 2 hours, and get our exercise in. Well, normally it's packed full of Russians. You'll get like 30 to 50 Russians in the pool. For the last 4 days, it's only been me, Brooke, and maybe 2 other people in the pool. And those 2 others normally are subscribers that we keep bumping into in the pool. And we just really notice the difference. Now that Songkran, the water festival's over, that's it. Everybody has to go back home. They got to go back to work. They got to go back to their 9-to-5 lives. Here in Jomtien and Pattaya, this is the perfect time to come out here for your retirement. It's the perfect time to come out here for a vacation. They call it the rainy season. I even had somebody in the ask me, "Hey, Coop, what's monsoon like in Thailand?" Well, we don't really get monsoon here in Pattaya, Jomtien. We get rain. It lasts 30 minutes, an hour, gone, sun's out. Absolutely beautiful day. But what it does do, and why a lot of people
on monsoon times.
Yeah.
Windy.
Yeah, it gets a little breezier. Yeah. But what it does do, and a lot of people like in the quiet times, what we call the rainy season, low season, is they love that when it rains, it knocks the humidity down by like 70%. And it is so nice to be out and about, because just this week in the news, Bangkok hit one of its all-time high records, 52 degrees in Bangkok. 52 degrees.
30 cases of heat stroke.
And 30 people died, heat stroke, because of it. Bangkok got absolutely really hot, but then it's high, very high skyscrapers, all that. They don't have the sea breeze that we do here down in Jomtien and Pattaya and in this area. And 30 people died from heat stroke. So heat stroke is something that you really want to take seriously when you come out here.
Always bring water with you and
drink water, stay in the shade. Drink water, stay in the shade, especially if you're out at that lunchtime part of the day when it's too hot. Get in the shade. What I do, I like to go out early morning for my filming, and then take a nap lunchtime, and then afternoon, late afternoon, 4 o'clock, then go out and enjoy ourselves, have a nice meal or something.
Yeah,
moving on.
But nowadays it's too hot. I don't even want to go outside. I just sent Cooper just buy.
Yeah, you sent me to the market on the motorbike, didn't you?
You can do it. I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah, so low season is officially here, folks. I'm calling it. Cooper's calling it. Low season is now officially hit Thailand, and there's a lot of places now opening up. So for those of you that wanted to stay in places and, you know, you found it hard to get into, now everybody's got rooms available. So fantastic there. New Wave says, I prefer long live stream like it is now. I don't mind either way. I'm good. But it's down to my lovely wife who's doing the editing, that she needs time to do this. So every Wednesday we'll do the long live stream. Every Saturday we'll keep it to 1 hour. Daniel Hall says, got there on the 9th minute, number 9. Glycel and Toto, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hello, lovely couple, and hello, Glycel. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Brooke Schneider says, definitely has gotten quieter at Dusset. Yes, it has. We've noticed we've been at the pool. New Wave says, right time to be there. Perfect time to be here. No queuing at the food courts, no queuing at the cashiers when you're doing your grocery shopping. The beach is pretty much empty, so you don't have all that litter on the beach and people throwing the bottles and the trash. Tourists, these, come over here and they dump things. Not all, but they do happen. But they clean up the beach every morning. But now walking out there on the beach, absolutely beautiful. And I didn't see one piece of trash. New Wave says, stay away from alcohol as much as possible. Yeah, especially if you're going to be out during lunchtime, during the hottest times of the year, day. Don't be drinking alcohol. You need to be drinking water. If you want to be drinking alcohol, fine. Drink it at night when it's cool and the humidity's died down and it's not so hot out here. R says, tourism must be great. The Thai government is threatening to tax foreign people. You do not do that to increase tourism. I have no idea what you're talking about, taxing tourists. No, there is talk about taxing pensioners, those that live out here or work out here, but they've admitted that what they want to do is they want to go after them that are getting a foreign income for, like, you're renting a property overseas. What have I done? I have no idea what that means. This? Okay. So I like using it. It's like a pen in my hand. Darlene telling me off. But no, they backtracked on it and they said they're not going to go after pensioners. So nothing to worry about there. I know a lot of YouTubers are talking nonsense saying, oh, but the law says this, the law says that. Yeah, but when you speak to the tax office and you speak to the government, they turn around and say, no, it's aimed for this. Don't worry about that. We're not going after the pensioners, and we want to keep people coming to Thailand all year round, staying here, retiring here, and enjoying the good life. Moving on. Mark Schaefer says, wow, 52 is 125 degrees Fahrenheit. And you're absolutely right, Mark. That is super, super hot. When it hit 52 in Bangkok, it was only 35 here.
34.
So 35. It was the day before yesterday, so it was 35.
Say like 37 or 34, but it feels hotter than that.
It's the humidity, but thank God we weren't at 52. Luckily we have that sea breeze. Ed says an hour is good. Thumbs up, and thank you also for being a channel member, Ed. You have the sticker next to your name. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Phil T says a bar owner just off Walking Street mentioned today that on Tuesday he didn't even have one customer come into the bar. There you go. Low season, Phil.
Speaking of Walking Street, did they remove the Walking Street sign in there? Because when we passed there, I didn't see it.
We went past there. The Walking Street sign was gone.
And it just says
at the end of
Pattaya
Beach Road.
City.
Yeah, it says Pattaya City. For some reason, they got rid of the Walking Street sign.
Alda CC, important to add electrolyte powder in your bottled water to cope with the extreme heat.
Yes, and you can buy electrolytes here. You can buy them. You can buy them at health food stores, and some pharmacies sell them here as well, drugstores. If not, you having trouble finding them, order them on Lazada. You can order them on there, and they're not expensive.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven
pouch that James used to use.
There you go. Yeah, 7-Eleven too. Peter Phillips said, just to pick up on a point Tommy Lee mentioned about the Wise account on the last live stream. Yeah, I remember that. Not being covered by the FDIC. There is in the US, in the UK, Wise is FSCS assured to the amount of 85,000. I have absolutely no idea, Peter, and I'm not going to get into a contest between you and Tommy on it. I don't use Wise. I never have. That's something that Brooke knows all about. So ask Brooke that on Wednesday's live stream, or if he's watching right now, he can comment on that. I have no idea. Pete J says, on the initial poll, I like the hellos. Good to see. Thanks, Pete. It's good to see who's in and who gives me a chance to make sure I've got a cuppa plus a bite to eat. I enjoy the general flow as it makes it more relaxed in the chat. And that's what I try and do here. And that's why I like to say hello. As I want you all to know, I appreciate you coming on, even for those that are watching this on the replay right now in their homes or in their car, in their phones, whatever. Thank you for that. If you're watching on tomorrow's replay, we really do appreciate you. Alfa Romeo says tourism. Thai Prime Minister is entertaining the F1 race coming to Bangkok. Yes, I heard about that. Can you buy a Ferrari T-shirt on Sukhumvit Road? Nope, not seen a Ferrari T-shirt on Sukhumvit Road.
It's not a question.
Can a buy a? I think it was a question with a comedy laugh there. But no, I think if you went to the whatchamacallit, the market, the night bazaar there in Pattaya, you can probably get one made. They got tailors there. They'll make you a Ferrari T-shirt if you want, a lot cheaper than what it costs to buy one. And R says, that is what I meant, not the tourist. Yeah, I got you, R. But I've had several discussions with immigration agents, tax offices, lawyers, all this sort of thing. And I've asked them outright, what is happening with this new amendment to the tax law? It's not a new law, it's an amendment, okay? And I asked them about it, and they turned around and said, nothing to worry about. You're a retiree. We're not going after the retirees. Nothing for you guys to worry about. You don't need a tax ID. You don't need to worry about any of that. Those that are over here working online and stuff like that, maybe are on the stock market or something like that, as a broker overseas, I mean, not like a private investor, like quite a few people out there. But they said, nope, we're not interested in that. I asked at immigration, I've asked immigration officers, and they said, we're not going to be asking you for proof of paying any tax when you come here to renew your retirement visa. Not interested. I asked at the tax office said, you're retired, you can't have a TIN number. So,
unless you have a work permit,
then you have to have a work permit, and retirees can't get a work permit, so therefore you can't get a tax ID number. So I wouldn't worry about it anytime soon.
They were gonna change their system and foreigner can have TIN number.
You can have a TIN number as a foreigner if you have a work visa and you're working here in Thailand.
I said unless they were gonna change their system.
No, they said no. There's nothing in the pipe for it. And Ed says, WISE is FDIC insurance if you opt in to earn FDIC insured if you opt in to earn interest. Again, no idea, Ed. You're asking the wrong people about that. You need to be asking Brooke. Pete J says, isn't there a visitor tax applied for incoming tourists? No, there were going to. They were talking about it, but they said no, they didn't want to do it. I think it's some sort of insurance thing being applied. But I last heard it wasn't a very big fee, only a few dollars. Never got royal assent. That's it. A lot of things happen in the news, Pete, but until it gets royal assent and it's signed off by the king, it's not law. That's that simple. We're still waiting for the LGBTQ. That one. Yeah, that one, I get tongue twisted.
That one has been passed.
It's been passed by both houses
since December.
But they're still waiting for the king to sign it. Until it's signed by the king, it's not law. Yes. But they're expecting that to happen in the next week when he comes back.
But I know you have a tax refund at the airport. If you buy something inside Thailand, then you can get
your you can claim your tax back. If you're coming over as a tourist. Ray Ross says, when I come back for good in September, is that still considered low season? Yes, sir, it is. September is still low season. But the only way you're going to get a discount in September is if you lock something in for like 6 months or a year. Then they'll carry the price over because they know 2 months' time it's going to be packed here again. Greg says, on my next visit in May, moving permanently to Thailand on the retirement visa, when I do the 90-day reporting, is it a requirement to still have the $800,000 in the bank? Let me just double check this. When I do a 90-day report, is it, no, they don't ask you at your 90-day report for proof of the $800,000 in the bank. They don't. The only time they want proof of that is when you renew your retirement visa. 90-day report. Nope, you're just going there saying, I'm still here. And that's it. Malcolm O'Hawkins says, looking forward to a run on the new go-kart track soon. Vroom, vroom, so are we. Brooke Schneider, ditto Malcolm. We're going to get a group of us on here. Miguel Leon says, hello, all. Welcome back, Darlene. T minus 14 days until he gets here. Can't wait. So we'll see you at the meet and greet there, Miguel. Charlie Funk says, did you say you're driving in the Thai F1? Nah, I wish. Nope. I'm too big, too large, and I think I got a weight limit. Ara says, thank you for the clarification. You're very welcome. A lot of YouTubers out there they'll do this just for clickbait to get people to watch. They have no idea. And until you go down and you ask the people, and speak to the horse's mouth like I did, I wanted to know. It affects me too. I'm retired here. I'm not just a YouTuber talking to you guys on your TV screens and your cell phones. I actually live here. I'm on a disability pension. I want to know, am I going to be paying taxes? And I went down and I asked these questions to all the relevant different departments, including a legal firm here in Thailand, Siam Legal, one of the biggest companies here in Thailand in regards to everything Thailand law. And they turned around and said, nope. And I made a video about it. I did a live stream and I asked them, can I use your article and put it in our live stream on our video so our subscribers can see it for themselves? They said, sure, no problem. I did. I put it up there. We went through it all on the live stream, and there it said in black and white that retirees have nothing to worry about.
It's not, I don't think it's the right word. Like, they don't have any idea, the other people that talking about it. Of course, it's what they watch, it's what they heard on the news, but there's no clarification on that.
But they're not doing their due diligence, honey.
No, I mean, it's not the right word.
Yeah. Do your due diligence, folks. I say that every time. Do your due diligence. When something affects me like that, of course, I'm going to be checking up on it, and I'm going to be asking everybody involved. And I did. Alfa Romeo says, zoom. See you at the track. Fun time. Yep. See you later on this year. New Wave. They are planning subway trains in tourist areas. Why spoil the nature with these? Well, if they're subway, they're going to be underground. New Wave. I don't know how they're going to spoil the nature if they become subways because they dig underground and the nature is still above. I have no idea where they're planning these subways, but then they talk a lot of things. They want a Tokyo train that'll do 300 kilometers an hour, straight through Thailand, but yet we still don't have it. A lot of things everybody wants.
Yeah, and I don't think they were gonna spoil the nature with those because it's, as you say, it's underground. Speaking of subways, Philippine subway is already finished. They already have a subway.
All right. Are we talking about the sandwiches here or the underground trains?
No, the underground
really?
trains.
Okay, great. Brooke Schneider, Greg, use an agent, keep your 100,000 at home, earning 600%. 6% is my advice. St. Moritz says, do you have to renew your retirement visa every year? Yes, you do. You renew it. Well, your first retirement visa that you get, St. Moritz, you're going to get 3 months plus an additional 12 months, which gives you a total of 15 months on your first retirement visa. Ours is due in July. So, yes. Yeah, we got ours in April last year. Yeah, April last year. And it's with the 15 months, makes it July this year. So, yeah, and then you just renew it. But the renewal price of renewing your retirement visa, St. Moritz, is generally half what you initially paid for your initial retirement visa. So 50% savings on that every year going forward. And that's absolutely great. So if you paid 35, you'd be paying something like 17,000 for your second one, third one, 17,000, fourth one, 17,000, and so forth.
Pete J. So, seeing as Songkran is officially over, does this mean you'll be sharing some bargain condos over the next few months then?
Oh, heck yes. Heck yes. We're going to be showing you some fantastic ones.
Down.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be showing you some basement bargain ones. You guys are going to love this.
Because last year is like continuation of the COVID is just finished, right? So the prices is a little bit less. Let's see this low season. If
I'd like to compare it to how it was
yes.
last year.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to compare that.
Because I'm still waiting for the shake outside to go on 25, but again, it's still 40 baht.
You're waiting for the shake price to go down. There you go. Ricardo Crosby. Hello, guys. Regular to the channel. Thank you, Ricardo, for coming on and joining us. Al says, 64 watching, only 4 thumbs up. What?
Aww.
Darlene's back. You should all give a thumbs up for Darlene being back on here.
31 now.
I'm seeing 85 people online watching the live stream. Thumbs up, please. Pete J, just curious, Coops, but is there a best month in low season to pick up a bargain, or are the prices just low all across the period? That's a tricky one, Pete.
I remember.
Go for
I
it.
don't want to
Let's
say
hear
her
it.
name. Yeah, I don't want to say her name. I remember she told me last year that they have 3 seasons: high season, low season, and this in the middle of high and low season, which is more what do you call this, cheaper. Like the studio that costs like 10,000, they give it like 8. They're giving it like 8,000, something like that. So I just don't know when is that month.
Yeah,
I remember she told me that.
Right now, pretty much, most of the holiday makers have now left the area. We've noticed that here at our condominium. It's probably down to 30% of capacity, is what it is right now. And just 2 weeks ago, it was at 85, 90% of capacity. So huge difference there, Pete. And now we're going into low season. They know there's no tourists coming, and when they do, there's sort of dribs and drabs, dozen here, dozen there, nothing major, like the several thousand that come in during Songkran, tens of thousands. So with that, the best, in my opinion, is between the end of April and the end of August. If you're coming in those time frames right there, that's when you're going to get the best deals. September, if you're not locking it into a year, they know that they're only 2 months away from high season. Chances are they're not going to give you very much of a deal, maybe 1,000, 2,000 off the price, which I know for a fact you can get a lot lower if you're doing from May, arriving in May, between May and August. Moving on along, honey. St. Moritz says, what's the price of the initial retirement visa? It depends on the agent, St. Moritz. Different agents charge different prices.
Yeah, I mean, because this is the confusion, right? Retirement visa usually costs like 28,000 to 31,000. That's the retirement visa itself. But for you to be able to acquire a retirement visa, you have to open a bank account, which you will gonna have to pay. You need to have the TM30, which you need to have to pay for that. You need to have the resident certificate, which you need to have to pay for that. You have to, and those things that come along with it that make the price high. Because I'm always seeing this in what do you call this, in Facebook group. They're always talking like, I got this cheap retirement visa, blah 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 blah. But what the other people confuse is the retirement visa alone is different price from the other expenses along with it.
Yeah, for example, you may want a multiple entry visa.
Yes,
that's another additional 5,000 baht right there for a multiple entry visa. That means you don't pay any exit fees at the airport for being on a retirement visa, and there's a fee that you pay for that.
Yeah, so other people will gonna say, oh, I paid my retirement visa for this cost. But did you know what you have paid, or the breakdown of what you have paid, right? Because the retirement visa alone costs 28 to 31 plus the pluses.
Yeah. So it all depends.
Before, but now it high season, oh my god, I saw the prices. Like, for example, this driving license, I only paid like 6,000 for the car and for the motorbike driving license, right? But my friend paid 10,000. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Is it just because it's high season and they have to put up the price or something? I don't understand it.
Different prices, different seasons. But yes, you're going to pay on average St. Moritz. I'll give you a breakdown. Anywhere from 35,000 to 50,000. Um, a lot of the agents out there will charge you 35,000. Sing that I use, he charges more than most out there, but then he's the best. You get what you pay for. And with Sing, he gives you all his contact details. You contact him, he'll answer all your questions before you get here. With the other agents that I've noticed here is when I was doing it and I had questions before I came to Thailand, I was messaging him, emailing him, and all I got is come to our office. Wouldn't answer a single question. Sing answers them all. So you get your before care, you get your during care, and then if you have any questions after it, he's there for you as well, and he will answer you every single day. So if you message him, he will always reply to you in the same day. Fantastic. So it all depends on what you want to pay for. You want to pay for first class, you want to pay for second class. There are different classes of agents out here, I have to say it. Brian Barbert says, hello, Mr. Cooper and Big Boss Darlene. Both looking smart in white shirts. Nice listening to both of you, even although I'm in South Africa. One day, if I come to Thailand, I will meet both of you. Yes, please, Brian. From Durban, South Africa. See, I still remember. Dave C has become a channel YouTube member. Thank you, Dave C. And he now has the badge next to his name. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. R says, at PJ, I know flying from the USA, August flights are cheaper. Okay. Yep. Mark Schaefer, do they have any new condo developments coming available anytime soon to your knowledge? Yes, a lot. And we have to start going out filming these. We have some very new ones coming up that are going to be open later on this year, and we want to get our foot in there first and bring it to you on the channel. Pete J, it'll be interesting to see what happens to prices for rents, as I'm seeing the U.S. economy looking like it's entering into a period of stagflation. And they say that is exactly what's happening, Pete, in the States. Biden's looking like he wants to put up the taxes on everybody there, and he wants to raise the what's the word I'm looking for, honey? The high-end tax from 35% to 44.5% for capital gains tax. That's the word I was looking for. I hope that doesn't come into force because that could actually hurt quite a lot of people, especially for those that put their savings in the stock market and in bonds. Expired Passport Bro says, earning 6%, Brooke on the money as usual, always 3 steps ahead. St. Moritz, how far is your condo complex from Central Pattaya? I would say our apartment complex to Central Pattaya, and we'll use Festival Mall as Central, shall we? Second Road there. I would.
15 to 20 minutes.
It's about 15 to 20 minutes by bus or motorbike or taxi or pickup truck. 15 to 20 minutes. As the crow flies, we're literally about 3 miles. 3.5 miles away, so not very far. Pete J says, at R, I'm in the UK, so I have to pay attention to flights from London. Try it from Birmingham, Pete. I found when I was in the UK that flights from Birmingham were cheaper than flights from London. Try Emirates on at Birmingham Airport. Fantastic prices when I traveled over here. Tommy Lee says, hi guys, since condo pricing has dropped, what is your favorite condo in Jomtien? Na Jomtien seems kind of far for a 15-minute drive. Na Jomtien is really nice, Tommy. They're building some really big condo complexes going up there coming shortly. And it's not really far. It is that there's no roads connecting. You have to go up to Sukhumvit and come down. But walking along the beach, you can walk from the Grand Florida to the bot bus route here on Jomtien Beach Road. If you're taking the beach, about 10, 12 minutes. That's it. If you're walking along the beach. If you wanted to do it by road, yeah, it's going to take you a lot longer. You got to go up to Sukhumvit because there's no through road going through there because of the fisherman's restaurant there on the corner. There's no through road going through. New Wave. I meant, is it a good there the way it is? Is it more fun to discover places with the current transportation methods than do the slow and steady? It's fantastic here, New Wave. I love it. It's our favorite part of Thailand for me and Darlene. Transportation, got no issues with it. The bot bus, 10 baht to get on the bus, 33 cents.
Oh my God.
And
we saw the bot buses. We saw the empty bot buses.
we saw 8 bot buses empty coming back from Pattaya to Jomtien.
Before you can see
8 in a row.
buses.
Not one person on there. Did we?
Yeah.
And then one bot bus at the front had 4 people. That was it. But no, the transportation, the infrastructure here in Thailand is absolutely fantastic. The coaches here, like Greyhounds in the West, in America, are absolutely fantastic. High-class coaches. You can get the double-decker coaches and the seats and the tables downstairs.
I mean, if you were gonna use the buses going to Bangkok or somewhere, you can buy ticket online.
Yeah, you can buy your tickets online or at the bus station, the bus terminal. There's a bus terminal here in Jomtien and one in Pattaya.
In Pattaya and here in Jomtien.
Yeah.
Brian Barbari, clap, clap, clap.
And thank you, Brian. PJ, Biden's also talking about applying an unrealized gains tax on people. That's the one I was just referring to. But that won't happen as he doesn't have enough time left in office to apply it unless he's reelected in November. You're absolutely right, Pete. And I don't think that he'll have the votes in the House to be able to do it, as the Republicans control the House, the Democrats control the Senate. So unless you get a couple of Republicans that agree with it, then I don't see it getting passed in the House. And anything like that, it has to go through the House and Senate first for any new legislation. PJ says, thanks for the info about flying from Birmingham. Not the one in Alabama for our U.S. friends in chat. No, Birmingham, up north of London. And it's no problem. There's a nice airport. I like Birmingham Airport. And then you can get there from London, Pete. You can get the train, takes you straight up to Birmingham Airport. They have actually, the train goes right into the airport there. Dave C., who's a new channel member, says you can forget capital gains tax in Australia. It's insane. Thank God I'm not in Australia, Dave, but I like that truck in the picture there. I was a truck driver myself. And St. Moritz says, I'm very much into photography and technology. If you get a chance and or are interested, could you do a video of the best places to buy electronics? Sure can. Yep, not a problem. One of the best places here to buy electronics that we like is called Took.com. And I'll actually be going there tomorrow with Brooke and Al.
I mean, that's for affordable one. But if you're like into photography and technology, of course you will gonna want good quality, right? But here in Pattaya, the one that I really like is Big Camera.
Big Camera, that's a good store too, yes.
But if you were gonna go in Bangkok, the one that's best in electronics there is that, what's the name of that? Fortune Mall, something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pete J, is the bot bus, if the bot buses are empty, can you ask for a discount? 10 baht, I think that's cheap enough, buddy. I know I said about cheap Charlies, but that's extra cheap Charlie there.
10 baht and a discount.
Yeah, that's right.
Minus 20% for senior citizens.
Yeah. Hey, you made me cough there. That coffee went down the wrong tube right there. R says, is it hard for a foreign person to buy a used car on credit in Thailand? Yes, it is. Finance over here for vehicles is hard. There are some sort of backdoor places that will do it, but they want you to put down a very, very large down payment on it. And they charge you higher interest rates. I'll say that much. There are some that do it out here. I wouldn't recommend touching them with a barge pole. As we got a video coming up next week, where we're going to show you the cheapest card you can buy in Thailand and how much it is. It's going to blow you away. Nothing compared to the US. Son says, been watch about 20 of your condo videos last few days. Wow. Copacabana, Riviera, and Grand Florida are my favorites. You picked 3 very beautiful condominium complexes there, son.
But living wise, I think it's Grand Florida.
Yeah, with the beachfront there.
But if you will just gonna come here for a vacation, you can do Copacabana. It's nice. It's by the beach road, right? Riviera, which one on Riviera?
There's 3.
But
well, 4 actually, yeah. 3 here in Jomtien. Grand Florida was our favorite. And New Wave sends a Canadian $10 super thanks. Thank you, New Wave. Says, thanks, Cooper Darlen, for all the information provided in the channel. And thank you for being such a super subscriber. And the super thanks, we really, really do appreciate it. YouTube does not pay us a lot of money, I can tell you now. New Wave says, thanks to Brooke, too. I'll tell them you said that.
Yeah, they were going to have a date tomorrow.
And Serdar Sifu says, hi, super friend, lovely Thailand country, exotic tourism, nice. And thank you, Sidar, for being a new subscriber and coming on to enjoying us. How are you, Brooke? I'm not Brooke, I'm Cooper. Brooke is on Wednesdays. Michael Halsey says, hi, Cooper and Darlene from freezing cold Canberra. That is in Australia. Says, good to see Darlene looking well and happy. Isn't she beautiful tonight? Yep, I absolutely agree with you. Robert Mac Media says, Cooper, hello, wishing you and your lady good health and happiness. Thank you, Robert Mac Media. Really appreciate it, brother. And Sadar says, what do you think about Thailand's tourism sector in 2024? Right now, tourist high season is over, Sadar. So we are now officially in low season. I'm calling it because I've been out and about for the last 3 days filming, and I've seen hardly any tourists whatsoever. So now Songkran is over, so is the tourist season, and now we get into what's called low season / rainy season, where it cools down the weather immensely. It's a fantastic time to be here. Pete J said, I would imagine that as a foreigner, we're best just going in as cash buyers for things rather than try for credit. Yes, yes, absolutely true. I went into Bangkok Bank and I asked them for a credit card. And this is what they told me. They said, sure, you can have a credit card, but you have to open a separate account, put a separate amount in there that you cannot touch for 1 year. And whatever that amount is, that is what we'll give you credit for. So if you put in 1,000 baht, you get a credit card with 1,000 baht limit on it. You put in 10, so forth, 100, whatever, a million. That's what your credit limit is. And they make sure you cannot touch it for a year until the credit card expires. So I can't even get a credit card here in Thailand. That's just the way it is. As we can leave anytime, we have no ties to the country, and they have no way of getting their money back. So I actually do understand the reason why they do it. It makes perfect sense. How much is it to rent a scooter per month? It depends on the size of the scooter you want, St. Moritz. Brooke had a Click 160. He was paying 3,000 baht a month roundabout, so $100 US a month is what it cost him for his Click 160 scooter.
Yeah, but when
the bigger the bike, the more you're going to pay.
Low season, when we rented a Click 160, it's like 2,500.
Yeah, and he got that price because he wanted to rent it long term.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the longer you rent it, the better the discount you're going to get on it. If you want it for only a couple of days, couple of weeks, or a month, you're going to pay one price. But if you want it, say, for 3, 6 months, or you'll get an even better discount on it. Al DeCisi says, if you can't afford to take a bot bus, stay in your home country. In response to Jay Easy asking for a discount. Expected increase with the coming electric bot buses. Yes, that is absolutely true, Al. They put out on the news that Pattaya's bought half a dozen EV spot buses. And I would expect it not to make the prices go up because EV electricity here is so cheap, Al. You know, you live here. It is so cheap. We spoke to a Bolt driver who had a EV vehicle, and he says that he charges his Bolt car EV vehicle, and what he pays for in one day for charging lasts him all week, whereas he would have paid 3 to 4 times that amount in diesel and gasoline.
And the new vehicles here in Thailand most are electric now.
They're going EV crazy over here.
Yeah. Rodney, good morning, Coop and Darlene. Good morning.
Hello, Rodney. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Sun says Riviera A because of pet friendly, Copacabana because location, and Grand Florida for amenities. Yeah, they all got nice amenities. But Grand Florida certainly took the cake on that one, didn't it?
Wait, what do you call this? Oh no, it's houses, the pet friendly that we made a video, right? Yeah,
we have filmed some videos this week of houses for rent that are pet friendly as well. Yeah, so they're coming up next week. Phil T says, Coops, would it be prudent to book an appointment with Mr. Singh? I'm a bit clueless as to what sort of visa and other requirements I'll need that suit me best. Sure, book an appointment with him. Not a problem. You can message him and he'll say, hey, I need a 10-minute talk to go over a few things with you. No problem. He'll say, sure, call me. You know, when he's free. Charlie Funk says, what's a year price for a 2-bedroom at your condo if you paid in advance for a year? Like June to June, thanks in advance. Okay, 2 bedrooms here are 25,000 baht a month is what the 2-bedroom is. And that's if you do it on long-term, 1-year contract. So, and pay in advance. That's what we got them down to was 25,000. So 25,000. Do that 250,000, 300,000 for the year. 300,000 baht, which is, let's see, price it in US dollars in my head as quick as I can.
Plus deposit. Of course.
Oh, yeah, you got the deposit as well. So, yeah. And Cedar says, Cooper, live, nice information, fantastic, good topic. Thailand people, good people, job tourism channel, perfect. There you go. Thank you, Sidar, for your support. Dave C says, just a question for the more experienced people out there. Am I better off flying straight through or having a stopover halfway? Dollars aren't that important. Depends where you're flying from, Dave. Depends where you're flying from. What I like to do, and the way I do it is, for example, I'll fly with a different airline. Say, I'll fly to the Philippines, or I'll fly to one of the neighboring Asian countries, and then I'll change planes with a different airline. Okay, because what I'll do is I'll change planes, and then for that last hour and a half, I'll fly business class. The first stretch, of course, economy. I ain't that rich, you know. So I do that last hour and a half business class. Okay, it costs an extra $40. So what? But it gets you through immigration that much faster. You go through the VIP service at immigration. Darlene and I have done it several times, and it's absolutely fantastic. You don't have all those long queues at immigration. You go straight through the VIP where it says VIP. You go in there, you show them your business class ticket. They're like, yep, welcome. And there's no line, virtually no line. We're straight through. You get your suitcase off the luggage first, and you're straight through customs and out the building.
Yeah, especially when you arrive in Thailand, they have the priority lane. Because in the Philippines, there's none.
Yeah, there is none. It don't matter what class you're flying in.
Yes.
Everybody's same line.
But here in Thailand, they have the priority lane.
There's not even a separate line for foreigners and Filipinos. It's just one big line for everybody.
No, there is.
No, not when I flew out, when I came back from my retirement visa.
Philippine passport, and then there's foreign passport. It's just that there's no priority lane.
Different terminal then. Cedar says, Darlene and Cooper, good morning. Good morning to you, Cedar.
Remember, I lined up on a foreign. I didn't notice that it's a foreign, but it's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
when we went through
idea.
the other terminal. I came through on a different terminal on
It's
the
a
last
good
one.
idea also.
Yeah. Is
Going
July,
to the
August,
foreign line.
September considered off season for renting? Yes. New Wave. So it starts from the 1st of May until the 1st of November. To the 31st of October. That is low season. From the 1st of November to the 30th of April, that's high season. PJ says, if you book a ride through Grab, Bolt, can you select whether the vehicle is electric or not?
No, there's no option. No,
It
there's
tells
no
you the
option.
make of the vehicle, doesn't it?
No,
And the price.
no. It will gonna show that Bolt, taxi, comfort, something like that. But it will not gonna tell you if it's electric or not. It will gonna be random if some Bolt drivers are driving
The
EV
EVs are not.
vehicles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Michael Halsey, she uses it a lot more than I do. Even when it rains, it's warm water, not icicles. Yep, absolutely correct there, buddy. Pete J says, also on the subject of electric vehicles, are you seeing an increase in electric powered mopeds? Yes, I am.
Yes.
Motorbikes on the road. I'm seeing a lot more than I did when I initially got here. They seem to be taking off big time because the price of fuel has been steady, Pete, for the last year. Okay, it hasn't gone up a cent in the last year, but electricity is so much cheaper. And I see a lot of foreigners driving the EV motorbikes. I see a lot of Thais driving the EV motorbikes now. And there's quite a lot of charging stations around. More and more charging stations all over the place. PTT, every PTT gas station that we've been past
And some
has
of
a charging
the
station.
condo parkings has
Yep.
EV station
Yep.
too.
Many of the
You're just gonna
condo
scan
buildings,
it.
the new ones they're putting up, EV charging stations for bikes
Yeah.
and for cars.
Yeah, because when you're living in a condo, that's your main problem. How will you gonna charge your vehicle? Because
At the gas station,
it's like
the malls.
it's not all the condos has EV charging station in the parking space. It's just the others that the newest.
The new ones tend to have it. Yeah, the new ones coming up. Quite a few of them I've filmed. And then you also have the EV charging station at the hospitals. You have it at the malls. You'll find it at PTT
station.
gas stations. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, so many
You will
places
not
to
gonna have a
charge
hard
it.
time looking for it, but it's of course it's more convenient if you will just gonna what do you call this charge it at home,
your condo,
right?
Yeah, much easier. I agree.
Yeah. Rather than go outside and charge.
103 people online. Thank you, 103 people, for coming on and joining us. Darlene's back. Jerry Hart says, hello, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. You both are looking great and finally healed. Yes, Darlene is healed now. My countdown is now 72 hours before joining you all in the land of smiles. See you soon. And, well, Jerry, it'd be great to have you out here. How long are you going to be staying for? Is this your big trip for retirement, or is it just a vacation? And hopefully you'll be here on the 3rd week of May to join us for our meet and greet. Sudar Sabu says, Thailand tourism, hotel, and beautiful paradise culture places. How is the summer? Bangkok capital, city events, Cooper, comfortable thought, greetings from Turkey. Amazing. And it is absolutely fantastic place to be. I love the prices. I love the food. I love the culture. I love the people. Can't go wrong. Ticks all the boxes for me.
Yeah.
St. Moritz says, it will be my first time coming to Thailand, so I fly into Bangkok, then go to Pattaya, or is there an international airport in Pattaya? What's the best way to get to Pattaya from Bangkok? Okay, the best way is not the shortest way, okay, and I'm going to explain that to you. Yes, there is an airport here in Pattaya, okay, however, it's called Utapao Airport. It's from Bangkok to Pattaya. You're looking at 2 hours. Okay. Sometimes hour and a half, sometimes just over 2 hours, depending on rush hour time of when you get here. Now, so you'll get out the airport, you'll be in a taxi on your way here, and you'll be here in 2 hours. Here's the thing. If you want to fly to Pattaya Airport, Utapao, Utapao Airport is actually 45 minutes south of Pattaya. So you're really not saving any time. And then also, you have to be at check-in at a certain amount of time. So you're going to be sitting in the airport probably for about 3 hours,
Plus, it's
waiting
more expensive.
to transfer onto your next plane. Then the plane's going to take you 40 minutes to get to Pattaya, 35, 40 minutes about. You know, it's got to get up to altitude and then come down. And then when it lands, you then got to go through customs and come out, and then get into a taxi and spend another 45 minutes, and you could have been here in 2 hours. So all that time, it would take you 5 hours if you did it the Utapao route, whereas it only take you an hour and a half to 2 hours in a taxi. So save your pennies, get a taxi. They're cheap as chips here. You can get the taxi, the meter taxi on the lower ground floor, the basement floor at the airport, at Swanepoel Airport. Don't go out on any other levels other than the lower ground if you're going to get a meter taxi, because you'll see when you walk outside the terminal, you'll see people on the bridges up above yelling at you, "Hello, you want taxi?" They are scams. Don't touch them for all the tea in China. Stay away from them. All right. They're going to take you down an alley. They're going to rip you off, steal your money, and leave you there on the side of the road with your suitcases. Don't do it.
Just get
all right.
Bolt.
So you can have 3 options. One, you can get, well, 4 options. So one, you can get a Bolt taxi if you have the app and you know how to do that. But being since it's your first time, I would either go to the metered taxis down on the lower ground floor, or you can get the VIP service on the 3rd floor.
First floor.
Is it first floor?
Just outside, yes.
Okay, just as you come out through customs there, they have the VIP service. We did that because we wanted an SUV and we wanted to put lots of suitcases in there.
It's like 500. The difference is only 500. Right?
It's like 500 baht difference, $15.
Yes.
Which one you want, the meter taxi or that one? Or the last option is there is a bus that takes you directly from Swanepoel Airport straight to Jomtien bus station and Pattaya bus station. So you could do either one of those, whichever one you prefer. Son says, not sure if this has been answered before. E-bikes, battery bicycles, not scooters, require a license. No, they don't require a license here in Thailand. They don't.
Because e-bikes is only like 45 kilometers per hour.
Yeah,
maximum.
they're limited on speed.
Yes.
So no, they don't require a license. I did ask about that, and they said, no license required. Patricio Ortiz says, hello, Cooper Darlen. Have you made a video at the Florida condo? Yes, we did. Grand Florida. We made it last year about, I think it was October, November time last year we made that video.
Yeah, just look on the videos and it's there.
Yeah. Peter Phillips says, Coops, do you have to register to attend your meet and greet? No, you don't. But we do appreciate a heads up because we have to book the amount of seats of people that are going to be there. So we do ask that if you can tell us on the Facebook group that we post the meet and greet on there. Tell us, yes, I'll be there. See you there, Coop. So we can give the guy that runs the bar, very nice guy, very good friend of mine, heads up that we're going to be coming and roughly how many people are going to be there. But I know everybody can't do that. I know everybody doesn't have Facebook. So I normally ask them for half a dozen seats more than what we actually need. And we've done so far so good with my best estimate of how many people are going to turn up.
Yeah, we didn't have meet and greet last month because...
well, we had the birthday party.
Yes.
And we did the meet and greet at the same time. Dave C says, it's not Darlene Coops. It's your beautiful face we all want. Only joking, mate, of course. Oh, my God. No, you need thicker glasses, buddy. Pete J, isn't there also a good bus coach service from Bangkok to Pattaya? I think I've seen that that's a comfortable and cheap option from various channels. And yes, there is. You can get the bus coach, it is, from Swanepoel Airport to Pattaya and Jomtien bus stations. Not a problem. You can get that there. There is also a bus service that goes from Pattaya and Jomtien into the heart of Bangkok. Brooke and Jackie's done it quite a few times. I think they said it was 130, 140 baht thereabouts. I think it was like $4 US. So very cheap. Sadar says, air flight tickets, Phuket and Pattaya, taxi prices. How wonderful, friend Cooper, Thai advanced service. There you go. Thank you.
In Phuket, you need a connecting flight, not a taxi.
Yeah, to go to Phuket,
Connecting-
you need a connecting flight. That's a
like
long trip.
45 hours and minutes. 45 hours. 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's only 45
from
minutes.
Phuket to Bangkok.
Yeah. Quick flight, but long drive.
Yeah. If it's a drive, it will gonna be like, how many kilometers is it? 606? No, 800, 700.
808 kilometers.
Because
we did
that's Suratani.
That's Suratani.
Then you're gonna go to Phuket.
Yeah.
It's on the other way.
Yeah, it's the other way. So it's about another 600 kilometers past there, 500 kilometers past there.
If you want to drive.
All told, you're looking at about 900 kilometers. If you wanted to drive it. JB says, hello all, and hello JB. Thank you for coming on and joining us. And following up with the last question of the day, says, expired passport, bro. In the West, you sometimes have to jump through a lot of hoops for meet and greet activities, provide personal information, etc. Really? Is that what it's like in the West? I don't know anymore. Asianized, I'll call it for want of a better word. We are now at 1 hour and 6 minutes. Darlene needs to edit some videos. Sorry to make it short, but she just wanted to come on and say, hey, quick hello, guys. Hope you all understand. Sadar says, I love you, Darlene Cooper, romantic friend. Okay, getting a little bit worried about you. Bootney66 says, are your meet and greets usually on the third Friday of the month? Yes, sir, they are, Bootney. I hope so. I'll be in Jomtien on the third Friday in November. Well, that you're going to have time to get off the plane, get down here, and come to the meet and greet at the same time. Wow, you're fantastic, Bootney. Prince would be amazed with you. So that is it. We are at the end of today's live stream. 1 hour and 6 minutes. 1 hour, 7 minutes. Black Ops just said one thing. He says, thanks, Cooper. Glad to see you back, Darlene. And thank you, Al. See you tomorrow, buddy. So thank you from Cooper and Darlene for coming on to today's live stream. For those of you that are sending us emails, please give me 3 to 4 days to answer your emails, as we've been hugely inundated with emails for some reason. I have no idea why. I had 50 emails to answer yesterday. I got down to about 20 left. I woke up this morning, it's back way over 50 again. So please, folks, if you sent me emails, bear with me. Give me 3 to 4 days to answer them. We are just super stretched out, and I've been filming loads of videos for you all so we can get back into swing of things. Expired Passport Bro sends a $2 super thanks. Thank you so much, Expired Passport Bro. Really, I really appreciate it. Pete J, have a great evening. Rest of the day, folks. See you all soon. Yes, please. We'd love to meet you in person. We want to meet all of you in person. So until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all.
And
stay tuned.